Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukeness Monster, and today we have some very exciting Star Wars Black Series news to get into. So if you don't want to miss out on any future Star Wars Black Series news, make sure to go down, hit that like button, and subscribe, because subscribing is the best way to stay notified of every time I post a video, and it just really helps out the channel a lot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So first off, now this is completely crazy to me, but I'm happy to finally announce that I was actually a part of a Star Wars interview around like the Ghost and the whole Ahsoka TV show and some of the products releasing aside that. So I was able to interview both Chris and Jing from the Star Wars team, as well as listen to some of the other questions from other influencers in the Black Series and Vintage Collection community, and it was a blast to be a part of. The whole interview, it's about 40 minutes long, is posted up on the channel. It'll be pinned in the card and linked in the description. But I think I do ask some pretty good questions. I did ask one about ARC Trooper 5s, but overall it was just something that was really cool to be a part of, and I would really appreciate it if you guys went and checked it out. Anyway, first up in the news, we do have this post from Yakface. So shout out to Yakface for pointing this out. Make sure to go check him out. Link in the description. But he actually did point out on the side of one of the leaked Black Series figures from a few days ago, we do have the side mural art. It shows off the arm of a character. We don't know who it is, but right now the speculation is that it's actually the droid from Ahsoka. Now, I believe this is a new character to the Ahsoka show. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I cannot remember if this droid is in any other shows, but like I said, I'm pretty sure this is new to Ahsoka. Regardless though, I really love the character in the first two episodes, and I'd be more than happy to see it as a actual character in Black Series form, so pretty excited about that if this is true. And like I said, I've loved the Ahsoka show so far, so I'm just happy to be getting more Ahsoka show figures. Next up, another post from Yakface here. In the previous video, I did talk about how Chopper was going to be getting a re-release in that Star Wars Rebels packaging, but it actually turns out that this is completely new packaging. The artwork on the side is new, as well as kind of like the layout of the figure in the package. That is new as well, and it's a completely new number. The figure itself on the inside is, for the most part, the same. I believe there might be a few slight different paint apps here and there, but for the most part, it's the exact same mold, exact same figure, like I said, with a few color alterations here and there. But it's quite interesting that they would go ahead and actually change the mural artwork for this, but leave it in that Rebels packaging. Like I don't understand why they wouldn't have put it in like the Ahsoka packaging. Why would they put it in the Rebels packaging? It just kind of blows my mind, and I think it's a little strange. And so Chopper is actually, I believe, number 8 in the Rebels line, and he previously was number 2. And so if you do want to complete the Rebels mural, like you're a mural art completionist, you have to buy 2 versions of Chopper, which is kind of strange. And like I said, it's weird for the mural. But regardless, we actually do have in-hand photos of this guy from KirbyBrock25 on Instagram, so make sure to go check him out. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful looking mural. It's just strange that they repacked it in that purple Rebels color. And like I did say, it is number 8. Here's a look at the back of the box, and the artwork, the mural art there, is different on the back as well. But as far as the bio, everything else is the same, of course, except for the number. This one is number 8. So it's quite interesting. I think at some point they originally planned this to be an Ahsoka packaging, because if not, why would they even bother remaking artwork for a figure that's already been released? But I think something happened, something changed, and they ultimately decided to switch it back to that Rebels packaging. We also do have some more photos from Kirby Brock showing off some of the other figures from this wave, including Morgan. I gotta say, this figure looks really good. The sculpting looks incredible. It looks like they've definitely cracked down on that shiny face syndrome, because her face looks incredible. But I think the biggest problem, and I know a lot of people have been upset about this, is that she just doesn't come with any accessories. For a $25, $26, $27 figure, she should come with something, even if it's just a repack of the Beskar spear that she fought Ahsoka with in The Mandalorian. She should have come with something, and it's kind of a shame that she didn't. But Kirby Brock was kind enough to show off a photo here with the Beskar staff, and I gotta say, she looks pretty good. So it's just kind of a shame that a figure these days isn't coming with at least one accessory. And he also did show off photos of the new HK droid. And this one is weird. I don't know what happened with this one. I think for the most part, from the neck down, this thing looks incredible. Paint apps look good, and I love the red color. I know some people were not the happiest with that color of red, but I think it looks great. Like I said, I love how this one turned out, except for the head. The head is just molded in this red plastic, and there's no paint on it at all. I don't know if this is an error or if this is how it's supposed to be, because we haven't seen any official reveals of this yet. I am praying to God that it is an error, because the zero paint on the head looks horrendous. It looks so out of place that it could be a prototype, for that matter. Like, it just looks so weird. There should have been some sort of paint on this, and if this is what the final product looks like, it might be a heavy pass for me. But on the bright side, it does have that soft goods cape, which I think you could always swap out with one of your Mandalorian hard plastic capes and give your Din Djarin like a soft plastic cape. I think that would, or a soft like fabric cape, and that would be one of the only reasons I actually picked this figure up, is just to cape swap with the Mandalorian. I think that the soft goods cape looks incredible on this, and like I said, it would make pretty good for a Mando cape. We also do have some out-of-box photos. This one is actually from Reddit user Fingari. I do apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but I'm really excited for this Ezra figure. It is pretty much identical to what he looked like in Season 3 and 4 of Rebels, and so my theory is that he actually won't look like this when he does show up in the Ahsoka show. I think that the Hasbro team obviously based this off of like the hologram scene in Ahsoka, and they just wanted to get a version of Ezra out there, and the fact that this one just happens to be a Season 4 version of Rebels worked out perfectly. I think once he does show up, it'll be a different outfit, but for the most part, I'm super happy with this one, and like I said, I'm just a huge Ezra fan, so I'm not too upset with this decision either. And here's the Season 4 figure actually next to the original Ezra figure in the line, and it is leaps and bounds better. I think that the fact they actually had an actor to base the face printing off of is a huge improvement. I don't think the Season 1 and 2 version is bad, but I think that the face is definitely where it's off the most, and so this upgraded version with the actual actor's face is incredible, and I absolutely love how it turned out. And next photo here, we do have him next to Kanan himself, and Kanan was actually the only Rebels figure I ever picked up from the original wave there, and so I'm beyond excited to have this Ezra now. I can't wait to get it in hand, because it's going to look so good next to my Kanan, and I just love this photo so much. So really happy that these two figures look so good together, and of course here's all three of them together as well. So yeah, I'm loving this figure. This is one of my most anticipated figures of the year, and like I said, I'm just beyond excited for it. And then last up in the news, we do have the actual like in-box photos of this guy from, of course, the same Reddit user, and it looks pretty cool. I love the mural artwork. The bio is just the standard like basic Ahsoka bio, so overall it's a pretty good looking box, and I know I said it several times in this video, but I'm beyond excited for this version of Ezra in the line, and I cannot wait for him to show up in the Ahsoka show. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to go down, hit the like button, and subscribe, and if you do want to go and support the channel, consider hitting that join button down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.